Devin Finigan is the acclaimed chef and owner of Aragosta in Deer Isle. She is with us in the 207 Kitchenette main studio. We are making miso maple chicken thighs today. So let's get started. Where do we begin, Devin?
Amazing. Okay, well, chicken thighs is always a great thing for every household. And these are just salted. This is a hot pan.
Right.
And I really just want to show you how to get a nice crispy skin.
You kind of have a technique that maybe other folks don't use, right?
Yes. This is cast iron, and then we're going to use this other cast iron. We're just going to weight it down. And now you can go and do a dish or, you know, go get a glass of water. This is like on its own.
And this one's hot too. The upper one is hot as well.
No,
right?
Just,
oh, no,
nope,
it's not.
we're just using it as a weight.
Okay.
So that's how I cook chicken thighs. Once the chicken thighs are starting to crisp up and they'll adhere off the pan, that's when you go back to those.
Okay.
So now we are going to make the sauce. So one of the fun things about this sauce is we're roasting miso in the oven, which is fun. It brings out, you know, it gives it a little more in-depth flavor.
Right.
So maple syrup, rice wine vinegar,
Okay.
a little mirin, sesame, and we are just going to cook this and reduce it. So this will reduce for about 10 minutes.
Okay.
Once it gets to about halfway, you're gonna add a little butter. So a little knob of butter, and you're gonna put it in the blender. So you're gonna take this butter, and then you're gonna scrape the roasted miso in there.
Okay.
After that, this is what we get, this beautiful umami paste of maple syrup and the roasted miso.
All right.
I know.
That looks nice.
Things are reducing.
I know that this information will be in the recipe, which of course we'll have on the website now, but about how long do you leave your chicken thighs like that?
Yeah, I would say at least like 12 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
And this is a medium heat. And just so we can show they're just hanging out.
Yeah.
They're starting to smell great.
Yes.
So now, those are cooking, sauce is reducing. Once the chicken is flipped over, so it'll adhere off, it'll be crispy, we're going to just, before you put it in the oven, you're just gonna glaze the top of the chicken.
Right.
Right? You're gonna add a little bit of butter, and then you're just gonna finish it at a 350 oven for about 10 minutes,
Okay.
and that is the chicken.
How did you come up with this technique?
I just always cook with cast iron, and I was trying to find the crispiest way to get chicken skin, and this works great. It works wonderful. I mean, you could use, some people use a brick, right? Chicken under a brick?
Yeah, heard about that.
Yeah.
Yep. So whatever you got that's got some heft to it.
Heft to it, yep. So that's going, chicken's in.
And again, that would go on, the sauce would go on, then you could put it in the oven. You said 350
for about 12 minutes or so.
Okay.
Okay.
We're going to compress the time here, as we often do, because we don't have 25 minutes to let this cook here
Right.
and then in an oven. So why
Right.
don't you bring out what it would look like when
Okay.
it is finished?
Great. So.
All right, so that's what they're going to look like with the miso that has already been applied.
It's already been applied.
That gets crispy and that really nice golden brown.
It sure does. So now, I think it's nice, because this has a sweet and savory. I think it's nice to just take a little salt. This is just a beautiful Tuscan kale that I found at the store.
Right.
And I'm just trying to think of, like, you know, a nice little meal. And this glaze, a little more won't hurt.
Oh yeah, that looks so nice.
So nice, right? And then a little pickled red onion. You can buy pickled red onion. It's also a pretty simple thing to make. And then a big thing going on right now is chili crisp. Everyone is using chili crisp, myself included. We're just gonna drizzle a little on.
So this is really a very straightforward dish. I mean, chicken thighs is something that most people cook with regularly, and then, well, whatever, half dozen other ingredients, maybe 7 or 8 other ingredients, all of which come together pretty easily.
Very easy.
And then you've got something that's a really nice-looking dish, really attractive, and something a little out of the ordinary, definitely out of the ordinary.
Yes, well, thank you. Also, this sauce, because in the recipe it'll yield about a cup, you only need a little bit. It's pretty, you know, strong. So you can use this This will keep in your fridge for about 3 weeks. You can use it on shrimp on the grill, pork chops. You know, it doesn't have to be just chicken. But today, we have the miso maple chicken.
The recipe is on our website and app. Just head to newcentermaine.com to the 207 section, and you will find Devin's recipe for the miso maple chicken thighs, and you'll find more information about her restaurant, Aragosta, in Deer Isle.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Stay with us. We're going to be back with more in just a moment.